Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. How are you? Thanks for joining us. It's Thursday. We're we're at the halfway point of the day. 2 shows still to go. If you missed Wake Up Call this morning, you missed a great show. We had fun, we had guests, we had giveaways, but there is more of that to come over the course of the rest of the day. Craft Along right now, our award-winning show, where we're going to be crafting with the Age of Elegance collection. So if you have that to hand, if you can craft along with us, marvellous. If not, save this show and you can come back at a date to suit you, because we're going to be making a fantastic project with Debbie, which was initially meant for a 2-hour show. This is only a 1-hour show, but as Debbie will describe, I'm sure in just a few moments' time, we're going to get the kind of majority of it all done, so then you can sort of titivate it after the show. Also, after this show, don't forget, 5 o'clock tonight, live at 5, we've got a cartload show, Christmas special. I know, right? All things Christmassy, loads of great goodies, loads of mystery bags. We've got our Christmas stocking, and in that show, we are going to be giving away multiple prizes, but you need to be watching live to comment to win. That is all I will say for now. We'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but let's say the most important hello to the lovely Debbie, who is going to be leading this very elegant craft along. Elegance with elegance.
Ah, thank you, Ben.
Welcome.
Yes, I love this collection. It truly is what the name is. I think that Age of Elegance is timeless, isn't it? And it takes us through such a beautiful period of time. And the colours in here are gorgeous. I adore the paper pad.
Yeah.
It has this beautiful sheen on it. You're going to be using it for lots of different things. And the prints on it are exquisite. So it's beautiful. And this is the card that we're going to get done. So, yeah, I'm going to try not to be too quick with it, because actually it's quite a simple design to do, but it's really nice to have all these extra layers inside. And then we're creating a pocket in the back here, which you can literally put your own little messages in that come in and out.
Cool.
And these are all the dies that come with it, which I love. And even that little script. But that little script you don't have to use. You can die cut it out and write your own little messages in there, so which is perfect. And the feather, I've not even put that in, literally. You can take that out as well, so you can add all your additional little pieces in here. I think it's a really beautiful kit, but you do need a few items to get you started, and here is your recipe list. So the Age of Innocence, I keep calling it the Age of Innocence.
I want to do exactly the same. I have to double check myself every time.
Where does that come from? Age of Innocence?
The Age of Innocence. It's that song, isn't it?
Well, the Age of Elegance,
I think.
these are the bits that you're going to need. We're using the Feather Pen and Inkwell die set and stamp. We're using the Love Conquers All stamp set, the Love Letters stamp and die set, the Oriental fan, the Pretty Parasol, the Vintage frame die, the feathers, some metal charms, the pearls, and the 12x12 paper pad, as well as the A4 luxury linen cardstock as well. And then some extra elements that you're going to need as well. I'm using our Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend pens, and the colours that I am using are the Gold Yellow Blend and the True Blue shades. You're also going to need a black alcohol-proof ink pad, a black quick-drying ink pad, some white cardstock, black cardstock, your die-cutting machine, and a large guillotine. Just a few extra bits more, which is your scoreboard, your magnetic stamping platform, scissors, pokey tool, red liner tape, some tacky glue, and your hot glue gun as well. Right, so we've got all those bits, so as soon as you've gathered those bits together, we'll get cracking on.
Few quick hellos. We've got lovely Becky with us on the socials today. Hello. And Cindy G. Goose is first in this morning. Good morning, Cindy. Or afternoon even. It's the afternoon, Ben. It's 2 o'clock. Hi to Chantel, who says, g'day, everyone. G'day. Hello also to Jacqueline Williams, who says, good morning from California. Robin Lane says, good morning from Texas. Wendy Graham says, good afternoon, Ben, Debbie, Becky, CTV and all the crafters. Looking forward to the show. Carletta Morris says, good morning, everyone, from Arkansas. And Karen Wells-Sorrell says, hello again from Kentucky. Trish Listell says, good morning and afternoon to all from Trish in Reno, a.k.a. Mrs. Potato Head. Oh.
Best costume ever.
You say, I'm looking forward to this craft along. Kirsty D says, good afternoon, everyone. I'm busy making wedding anniversary cards whilst watching. Vanessa says, hi from Florida. Stephanie's in from New Jersey. Chantel says, nice haircut, Ben. Looking like your buddy Craig. Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. He's a very handsome man. Rebecca says, afternoon. Are you all ready for this? Yeah, already? Never mind. Hadassah says, hello everyone from Kentucky, looking forward to the craft along. And Stephanie says, I didn't get this collection, but I love the card. Well, Stephanie, if you didn't get the collection and you like it, hey, we didn't even rehearse that. There you go. Showstopper deal there for you. £144, £192. Considered purchase, yes, I know. But you look at the size of everything that you're going to be getting in there. I'll go through it in more detail later. If you do want to pick and choose, everything is still available individually. We have die bundles, we have stamp and embossing bundles, we have paper bundles, embellishment bundles, or as I say, you can make up your own mini bundle however you want to do it. Maybe you just want to pick the bits and pieces which Debbie's going to be using today so you can recreate this card. It's over to you and all the deals are there on the website. And a quick hello to Mary Beth Doyle, who says, hi everyone from Minnesota, I'm celebrating my birthday today. Happy birthday, Mary Beth. How appropriate that I got the prize from the first show. You did, and very well deserved. Hope you have a brilliant birthday. Hope you're being spoiled. What are the plans? Let us know. Hopefully you can stay with us here for a bit on Crafters TV and enjoy the gnomes that you won earlier. All right, as always, craft along. 53 minutes we've got, so we will get cracking. If you've got any questions, if you need Debbie to repeat any measurements or you need her to go back on anything, feel free to pipe up and ask. But if there are no questions, we will mosey on. Are you ready?
Let's get crafting. Yes, definitely. I love a craft along. I feel like this is a little bit more slower pace than yesterday's one.
Oh yes, dear, oh dear.
So the first thing we're going to do is take our black cardstock and we're going to trim this. Now we're going to trim this one to 7 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to do 7 3/4 there and trim that one down. And then we're going to turn that round and trim to 7 inches. So you've got 7 3/4 by 7 inches. Now while we've still got our guillotine here, I'm going to just trim my other pieces of cards. So pop that to the side. We're going to bring another piece of black cardstock in and we're going to trim this one to 7 inches by 5 1/2. So 7 inches and by 5 1/2. Like so. Now while we've still got this one out, what we are going to do with this, we're going to trim diagonally, so literally from one corner to the opposite corner. So we're just going to trim that down like so. So that's given us one of our pockets. Now this pocket here, I want to trim it the same, but we want to come 1/2 inch in. So what I do here, place it, so I'm just taking any number, I'm taking the number 4, you could take the number 3, number 5, and all I'm doing is going to make sure that that goes down that whole side, so it's straight down that line. This is the great thing with our guillotine. And then you're going to take your scoring tool, because what I want to do is I want to take a 1/2 inch off. Did I say 1/2 inch and an inch? Half an inch.
Yeah.
So we're going to take 1/2 inch and just go down the line. That way I know that's completely straight. And then I'm going to trim that one. So we're going to trim that off. This just saves on your cardstock. So trim that off, so we've got our second one. And then we're going to take another piece of black card, and this time we're going to do the same. So 7 inches by 5 1/2. So 7 inch by 5 1/2. And then we're going to also cut that diagonally, like so. Because I want to get all our mats and layers in, that's why I thought we'll do this first.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to do exactly the same thing, but this time we're going to take an inch off. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to take this one to my 4 inches, and then I'm going to go up to 4 1/2 on the board here. Sorry, 5 inches, because we want to take a full inch off of that one. And then we're going to trim that one off as well. So that gives me, there we go. So that will give you your 3 triangles here that create your pockets.
Yeah.
So when you look at it like that, you can see they're all the same, but you've got those different depths.
Yeah.
So if anyone needs me to recap on them, just ask and I will recap.
Okay.
If you're watching at a later time and you're watching now, you can always go back and recap on those measurements. So I'm going to bring this piece of card back in. Let's pop all these scraps to the side because you'll make use of those. And we're going to do our, let me just double check, so we want this way round. So you want, let me pop this on here. This piece is going to be your 7 3/4. Can you see it goes along 7 3/4? So down here, this side is 7 inches. So your 7-inch part will butt against the edge of your scoreboard.
Yeah.
So on there, we're going to take our scoring tool and we're going to come in and we're going to score at 5.5 inches. Going down, we're then going to do 6 1/4. Always doing it twice, and then we're going to go in at 7 inches as well, like so. So a real just recap on those measurements for this piece of card. We've got 7 inches going up, and we've got 7 3/4 going across. We've scored in at 5.5, 6 1/4, and 7 inches.
Okay.
So that gives us our base. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in. So I'm going to go, we want to turn this round so the scored lines are on the left-hand side. We're then just going to fold in the first line. So making sure that hits the top and the bottom. And we're literally mounting and valley folding.
Okay.
And then last one is the front there. So what we've got there, you can see, is the shape of your card. How easy was that? So nice and easy. So it is just a case of burnishing those. And then your other pieces, you've got these pieces. One is going to act as your pocket. So this one will go inside here. You've then got your one that's going to go on your second piece. And then you've got your third one, which is going to be your front. And because we've done that, this is then stable in the card to be able to stand. So that was nice and quick, wasn't it? So we're doing really well. So let's now do our mats and layers. So we're going to pick our patterns out of our book. You just choose what you want. What I would suggest is choosing something where you're going to be able to see something nice in them, because if I bring my card in, you can see we're covering up quite a bit. But on the back here, where you take these ones out, I've left it so there's sort of a lady sitting in there. So,
yes,
so think about sort of your placement and
looks
which
like you in the
ones
green
you want.
room.
Exactly, that's me all the time. Yes,
Yeah.
like trying to do my when I'm not asleep, as Nicola has just said. It's not very often I have a sleep. It's it's happened a couple of times actually, but sometimes when I haven't felt too well, I go and have a little nap in the green room.
Could you? Oh, go on.
So I was just saying, I try not to because I'm a snorer, so I don't like to snore.
Hey, I remember the days when I was in the talent house. You could hear her through 3 floors. I'm not even joking you. Yeah. Trish has just asked, she says, I need a quick recap on those triangles if we can.
Absolutely. Yep, let's go through them. Yeah, and that's what I love about these. Right, so what we're going to do, you take a piece of black cardstock. We're going to trim these to 7. So each piece, so you want 3 pieces. This is the easiest way to do it, Ben. 3 pieces at 7 inches by 5.5. Okay?
Yeah.
So 7 inches by 5.5. In fact, let me find the other triangle, and then there we go. So that's how it will be. 5.5 by 7 inches, 3 pieces. 2 pieces. Only because one you're cutting in half.
Oh, yes.
So sorry, so just 2 pieces. So you would cut 2, 5 inches by 7.5.
Yeah.
Then you would cut them in half. So that's your first layer already.
Yeah.
So pop that to the side, that's your back layer. This piece, you want to measure in 1/2 inch.
Right.
And then you're going to trim 1/2 inch, so you can see this one.
Yeah.
It's 1/2 inch. If I put it like that, you'll be able to see it's 1/2 inch in, and that's going to create your second layer. And then the third piece, so you'll cut another piece that's 5.5 and use half of that, and then you would cut 1 inch in. So you can see you've cut 1 inch into that triangle, and that will create your 3 layers coming in at 1/2 inch each. Hopefully that makes sense.
Good.
And then we're going to do the mats and layers for those. So I've just chosen a piece of paper. I'm sticking to my greens, but I thought I'd choose something a little bit different to the last one. And then we're going to do our mats and layers. So this time we're going to, because our cardstock was 5.5 inches by 7, we want to come in. So we're going to cut this at 4.25 inch by 6 3/4. So let's bring in our guillotine. So I sort of want, let's have this top piece. I just want to see where that's going to sit, because I think it would be nice to have those on that top piece. So I'm going to cut here. Let's cut that one, and that's going to be going across. So think about obviously your pattern. The longest piece is going to be your 6 3/4, so going across. So you don't want to turn it that way round and cut it your shortest way. So we're going to cut this one to 5 and did I say 5 1/4? Yes, 5 1/4. 5 1/4. And actually, I'm going to come in a little bit just so we get the, what do you call them, the cameos in. So I'm just going to come back in that way so we can keep them in the picture. So 5 1/4, perfect. And then just depending on when, so if I pop that there, because I'm coming across, so you can keep checking this, we've got a little bit of them, I'm going to cut a little bit more off the top. So I'm just going to trim that, and then I can trim that then down to 6 3/4. So it's 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? I've even got my glasses on. I've done 5 3/4.
And you've got time today as well. It's not like yesterday when we were going at 100 miles an hour.
It's all right though, because what I'm going to do, I'm literally just going to trim the bit off and stick it on. You won't even notice because it's at the bottom. So I did say 6 3/4. Yes, 6 3/4 by 5 1/4. Yeah, so I'm just going to cut that extra piece off. And I'm going to stick that down now so I don't lose it. So this is going to come into your first piece. So yeah, we won't even see the bottom piece, so it probably doesn't even matter putting it on, but I'm going to, just in case. Oh, because yeah, you know, you won't even see it, will you? Because we're going to stick. So what will happen, this bit will go over the top. Oh, you might see a little bit, so we will stick it on. We'll stick it on, stick it on.
Whilst you're sticking, does the B side of the paper have the photos also? I would love this paper without the pics. The B side doesn't. The B side's more patterns, isn't it?
So the B side, what we generally tend to do is we always do the background, which hasn't got any of the detailed pieces over the top, in the back. No, it's still the same. See this, like, can you see these prints? Yeah, no, and then if I bring this in, yeah, look, it's still, look, see those patterns in the background? Yeah. So, yeah, they just then build up over the top of that pattern, so over the top, yeah, which is amazing. Oh, that's funny. Oh, no, it's this one, that's why. No, it's a different one. I was thinking, then that was weird. I thought I'd lined it up. There we go. We're all good. We're all good. Right, so we'll stick that one into place. I'm literally just going to put that right to the edge and stick that down. You would never even know that there was a join in that. Look at that. And then you've got your next one, which is going to stick onto here. But this time, what we want to do with this one, we want to make this slightly... Now, it's down to you. On my... trying to find my finished card. I've hidden it. It's under here. On here, I've just stuck it completely down. But if you wanted to put foam pads on there, you could.
Oh, right, OK.
But I'm just going to use red liner tape. Because, and the reason being, Ben, is red liner tape is the one that is super strong. I mean, we say our tape pens are strong, but this is very, very strong.
This is like construction, isn't it? You'd use this for as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the reason that we want to make it strong is because we want to put something in the back. So we want to make sure that anyone that's taking it in and out of the back, you want to make sure that that's strong enough without lifting up. So all we're going to do is pop that down each side. Now I'm using our 3mm red liner tape, so you've got enough room to put plenty in the pocket.
Hi to Lynn, who's joined us from Newcastle. Amy says, I know this has nothing to do with the show, but I must say that Debbie's nails are simply stunning.
Oh,
I love the colour.
Thank you so much. Do you know what's really strange? I never go for green nails.
They match the papers a little bit as well.
Yeah, because I don't really wear this sort of colour green, but I went to my friend's wedding and my outfit was green and white. And I've had more people say how much they like these nails than any other nails that I've ever had. So people must like the green.
Do you normally go for...
I'm always a red or pink girl.
No, but what I mean is, so you've got some green and some...
Yes, so I've gone for like this swirl around the edge with a bit of gold because I was wearing gold jewellery and my outfit was green and white. Oh, here, look, Jamie is putting them on there. There, you can see that sort of the swells at the side there. I'm very lucky. I have a daughter who's a beautician. So she does my nails for me, yeah. So I am extremely lucky. The only thing I have to do is try and fit in when she can fit me in because she won't charge me.
Aww.
So I know. I always give her some money.
Like mates rates.
Yeah, I always give her some money just so it covers her costs because she's still using her products at the end of the day.
I suppose, yeah.
But she won't charge me. So because of that, I fit in when she hasn't got clients or when she's got a gap or in the evenings or at a weekend. And I always feel bad because I always take into her time. But like she always says, it's time with me, so she doesn't moan about that. Yeah, so I am very lucky. Right, so we've got those pieces there, and then I want to coordinate it. So we are going to turn it round and pop the back then onto the next one. Okay. So it's up to you how you do it. If you wanted to be really clever, you could continue the pattern, and we could do the same. So it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. In fact, that little tea set looks really nice there, so I might actually put that on as well. So let's trim that one down.
Good morning, Wendy. Says, I tried to take a pic of the hummingbird. The wind is blowing too much. As the weather improves, I will get a good picture. Oh, you've got a hummingbird? What, in your garden? That sounds exciting.
Hummingbird?
And Chantel says, the paper is so gorgeous, I can't wait for my papers to arrive. But I've just thought as well, talking of pictures, don't forget Friday Night Live tomorrow. Have you sent in a picture yet this week? That's what we need, please. We need pictures for our Friday Night Faves gallery of anything that you've made recently that you're proud of, that's your favourite. Maybe you're thinking about doing this craft along and you want to send in a picture of your make. Send it in, and if we feature it tomorrow, you could win bonus points.
I've done these, Ben, 5 1/4, and then we're going to trim this again to 6 3/4. 6 3/4. Do that the right one this time. Yeah, there we go. And then again, we're going to cut these diagonally. So just like so. So this one will go on here, but can you remember we come in a little bit, but we don't need to on this one because it's already trimmed down for us. So we've got that beautiful design. Yeah. And then our next one that we've got, so this is our next piece. The piece that we've just cut off, I'm going to use this piece on here as well. So, but we're going to come in 1/2 inch. So we're just going to bring that in, again, placing it against our guillotine. I love having this scoring board on here. Come in, that's 1/2 inch, score down, and then we can trim that one off. So it's just a case of mat and layering your edges onto your black cardstock, and then that should then fit, there we go, perfectly with that, just a thin black line around the edges. So that's going to go on our next one, and then you've got your last one, and then you've got another piece. So if you've been frugal with your papers, you'll have another piece which we can pop on there, and I think I am going to use this side on the front. I
feel like you're getting more done than you thought you would get done.
No, because we've still got lots to do. We've still got stamping. So I knew we would get the card base done. It's like all the other little bits that go with it and the embellishments and stuff. So yeah, but we're doing really good for time. I hope I'm not going too quick for anybody. Right, so let me just check our front pocket. The front pocket is 4 1/2 by 5, 4 1/4 by 5. So we're going to trim that down to 5 by 4 1/4, just like so. And then again, just check where your, oh, I didn't do that very well, did I? It's that way, It doesn't matter because we're going to put something on the front, but I wonder if it'll look better that way. Yeah, let's put the pattern one. And what I mean by that is I did it the wrong way where my patterns are going a different way.
Okay.
So now they're going sideways. So I'm going to actually use that floral part there. So we're going to cut that down the middle, like so. Or not down the middle, diagonally.
Diagonally.
And then I think we just need to come in a little tiny bit on that. Yeah, not a lot actually. So we're nearly there. We just need to come in a little bit more on the front. And that's going to take us to there. So we've got our front part as well. So we've got all our 3 pieces. So I think what we'll do is we'll stick these down and then we can throw back to Ben just while I get ready for the next ones. So we've got our 3 pieces here.
Carol says the paper patterns that you've chosen for this project are absolutely beautiful.
So lovely.
Emily just saying, so beautiful, love the style. And Wendy says, mates rates, I love this. It's a thing, maybe you don't say that. Well, you're in the States, Wendy, I think you are, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we call it mates rates, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you know anyone that, like we would say to Brent, do we get mates rates for your cruise?
Cruise, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to ask him that because I think he might get friends and family discounts, so I really need to ask him that question.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yes.
We'll all go on a cruise to New Zealand next year. You'll tune into Crafters TV, there'll be nobody here. Oh yes, Crafters TV, live from New Zealand. Where else did he say he was going? Was it Fiji or somewhere he was going to as well, I think?
I'm not sure. I'm not sticking these in yet because we are going to cut a couple of panels just to put on the fronts here, because what you'll notice when you put these on, you'll have a little bit of black at the top. You might like that, but if not, we're going to just cut some strips to put in the top. So last one, let's just do these ones. And then what I'll leave you with is what the strips are. So we're going to cut 2 strips. 1, 2, maybe 3 strips actually. How many did I put on this one? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we did 4 strips on that one.
Oh, hello.
So 4 strips that are 1/2 inch by 6 3/4.
Okay.
So I will leave that one with you while I do mine, and then we'll come back and stick them on.
Chantel says, this is the first time I've seen anyone use the scoring part of the guillotine. It's multifunctional.
Absolutely.
And it never forget that, and it's brilliant. So if you've got like the portable one, means you can take, you've got your guillotine and then your score tool in one, which I think is brilliant. Paper's beautiful, says Dan Hatch. And Shazza Maynard says, good afternoon, I'm back. Torbados is still warm, Torbados, but closed over, still in the garden crafting.
How nice.
Oh, the sun is always shining in Torbados, isn't it, Shazza? Always. Thanks everyone for the comments. If you want any repeats or if you've got any questions, now would be a good time to get those in, and we will come back and do the next part of this craft along in just a few moments' time. And like I said, if you want any of the elements of the Age of Elegance collection, then they're all there on the website. We've got the showstopper option with the bonus bundles that you can get for half price. We've got smaller bundles. We've even got as well the Age of Elegance selection, it's called, which is the bundle for those of you that already bought this on HSN. So you can grab that if you think, oh, I've got all the bits and pieces, what haven't I got? We've put them all into a selection for you, so that's quite handy. But as I say, have a look on the website. Cartload deals are there for you as well if you fancy picking up some absolute stonking deals, and we will come back to you in about 3 or 4 minutes' time for the next part of this amazing craft along.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed. Best part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends, and this is my happy place. I do like to see everyone, and also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt, never a night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, the colour of He-Man. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. My phone, my life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch isn't lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, scones, some cream and jam, and some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes with the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, I'll get my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show. Then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go. Then we do that show, tidy. I always like to make sure that the area is nice and tidy, either for myself the next day or whoever's in. Jump in the car, head home. I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack, and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in, and within about 10-15 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone, and we just enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blind and Light, and it has been for about a couple of years, and I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
Mary Stewart says, hi Ben and Debbie. Hi. She says, I've made a Christmas cracker with the mount board. Where do I send the photo? You send the photo to the address, which is studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Boom. Any pictures you've got that you want to feature tomorrow on Friday Night Live, want to win those bonus points, send them in. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And just also, you're also going to need to stick something up on the screen here. Get ready. Ah, you've done it. Did you see the message? Yeah, I forgot. Producer Nick is in the chat. Vanessa Fuentes says, which of the bundles are for us who bought collection on HSN? Boom, Vanessa. That one. You're looking for the Age of Elegance 8-piece selection. Number is, I'm not even going to try and read that. 210524-KT-
Kit.
K.
Kit.
K.
855. Kit. Kit. Kit.
210524-KIT-855 Age of Elegance 8-piece selection. It's on the web. You can buy it if you got your kit collectors in. It's that one there.
You won't be looking like that in a few weeks. You'll be shining your teeth through there, won't you?
They were already quite shiny. Anyway, let's get back to the next part of the craft along. Here's Debbie.
What are we going to do with him? What would we do without him, I should be saying. Right, I've cut my... I've cut my strips and I've glued them on. So we've cut them to 1/2 inch and we've done them by 6 3/4, and we've done like 3 on the inside and 1 on the fore. I mean, if you wanted to put them on the back as well and decorate the back, you can, but we've just put them on the front and on the inside. So now we can pop these on each one. So we're going to pop this one onto the front here. So that's creating that one. We've got our pocket that's already been put on with our red liner tape. So all we want to do is just a 1/2 inch in. So again, use your glass mat, and then you can use it to put your tape just on that 1/2 inch, or it's a sort of it's 1/2 inch or a centimetre at the side, and that way you get the exact what you need to pop in there. We're going to put it right so it's flat to the base, onto the side, and then pop that on. And then all I'm going to do with that is burnish that down. You know, I like to burnish everything down. So you've got your 2 parts there, and then on your front you've then got this one, which we're going to do exactly the same. That's going to go onto that front piece. So no, it finishes it off when you've got a nice strip up there, and then we're just going to use our glass mat again, using that line to go down, and then you know that your tape isn't going to go anywhere else other than that 1/2 inch in.
Yeah.
And that will go on the front. So a start at the side, and then just make sure you've got it flush against the bottom as well, and then that will go onto your side piece.
Pretty.
And then just use your burnishing tool to go up the side. And for quite an effective looking card, if I turn it around, you can see then it stands up, which is perfect.
Okay, yeah.
It's a really simple design to do. So, and you could do that any shape, any you want, any paper pads you've got in your collection, but works really well with this one. Right, now we've got that card, let's get more creative with all our little embellishments. So I'm going to be using that feather ink and a feather pen and inkwell. The love letters, let's get that one done because we want to put something in the pocket.
Yeah.
I love this die. I feel like this is the one that you want to leave on your desk and use this little envelope. It's a great one to have. We also want to use our big die. So this is the one we used this morning in Wake Up Call. It's your vintage frame. I'm also going to be using the fan as well, the oriental fan. So we can cut that one out as well. So let's take those ones off. Just going to pop all these to the side. Now, depending on how you use your frame, your vintage frame, I want to use it so I'm using 2 separate parts. So this one is going to be cut out of white cardstock. This one is going to be cut out of our green cardstock, which is in your linen card pack.
Yeah.
So this pack here, literally take out, I mean, it doesn't have to be green. You can coordinate it with anything that's on your card front.
If you can get it out.
I can't get them. Did you see I was struggling there?
No.
So let's just cut a piece of that. So that's our first frame. Now, if you hadn't seen the launch of this, or you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure if I need this, or I want to get this, and you now want to go for it. This morning we did in Wake Up Call where we used both dies together. If you do that, it cuts out your frame with, with an aperture inside. I want to leave my frame in, or the middle section in. So we're going to use that one. So let's bring in our boards. We're just going to place that one onto there, and then we want some white cardstock, and I'm going to cut my fan and my umbrella and my frame. So let's just trim these down so we can sort of fit more on our board.
Just to pass on all the love for this project so far. A lot of people saying they're enjoying it. Very pretty, Debbie, says Christine. Fab, says Jules. And hi to Pat, says a very quick hello to Ben, Debbie and staff and all my friends from New Jersey on the way to the vet for my cat Blue. Oh, I hope Blue's okay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
And also hi to Jules, who says, hello, I am currently making up Christmas bags in the stocking. I'm going to start Halloween ones next. Yeah, it'll all be here before you know it. Halloween is coming, after all.
Halloween is coming, Halloween is coming.
Witches, cats and big black bats.
Ooh. Boo.
I feel like that song's the new foam on a roll. I really do. I really do.
It never gets tiresome, does it?
No. Soon, though, you'll be like, can you stop singing that Halloween song? It's really annoying. That'll be Jamie, yeah, in the gallery.
Very funny.
dear.
Right, I'm just looking to see. Oh, I've done it out of black cardstock. So with a piece, I've got a piece here. We're going to cut our envelope out of black cardstock as well.
A lot of people, including Chantal, admiring the way you use your tape pen. She says, Ben, did you notice the elegant little flick Debbie used to end the tape? No lawnmower starting. I do it with flair, Chantal. That's the point. It's flair that I have. What can I say?
I love that. Mine are elegant flicks. What would we call yours?
Well,
Robust flicks?
she says it looks like you're starting a lawnmower.
Right, so all I want to do is, I like that. So James just said a passionate flick.
Pardon me.
You're passionate about sticking. So I thought that was a good, I thought that was good.
Love the design of the card, Debbie. I'll have to re-watch the show, says Pat. Fabulous as always. And Teresa says, Ben, I was waiting for the boo. I did the boo. Did you not see the boo? Woo!
And then he jumped up.
Boo!
Boo. Did someone ring the doorbell or did you go and get a cup of tea?
Oh dear.
Right, so we've got all our pieces cut out. Sorry, I was flying through them a little bit, so I will explain exactly what I've done once we've took them all out. So with our frame, so this one is going to be your vintage frame. Take all my little pieces out. We're going to use the frame, so you can see it's not cut the aperture out, but this piece we've now cut the insert, which I want to put in on here, which gives it a really decorative insert. So that's how we're going to use that. So that's your inner and outer of your frame.
Okay.
Then we've cut our envelope in black cardstock. I love it. It's so well designed. Yeah, it's got the little slot in it. So
really
literally,
cool.
This is your little card that you cut out with that deckled edge, and literally that will just pop inside, which is really cool. So just inside like that, so you can have it poking out. And then I've cut our little parasol out. Let's just take all those little pieces. And then we've also cut the fan as well. So there's a lot to use on here, and you just decide what you want to use to decorate with. So we've got all these little bits. Just need to poke these out.
Shazza, our resident Torbadian, says, love this card. I've ordered a few bits, but I might have a go with the vintage diary collection. I think that would work as well, wouldn't it?
Absolutely,
Vintage diary.
Yes.
People's takes on this card with other collections is what producer Nicola would like to see. And maybe if you do that, you might feature on Friday Night Faves tomorrow night, live at 5.
Well, what you need to, so I need to find out more about Friday night.
Shall I tell you how the show goes?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we have this really cool, funky opening, and then I do this voiceover, and then I walk on. I tell a few gags for 3 or 4 minutes.
So dad jokes.
Yeah, with.
Are you allowed dad jokes on something a bit posh?
Yeah, well, it's not really posh. It's like a variety show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then we do that. Then we get the canned audience laughing because we've got canned audience. So if I tell a joke like, they put me on the spot now. The joke this morning wasn't great. I tell my favourite one. So I got stung by a bee the other day. Oh, I love this one. £10 for a jar of honey. Well, you've got to do it now because you said you were going to show the. Anyway, there's canned audience. Anyway, and then you come in, Debbie. We have a bit of chit chat.
Oh, is that where that music comes from? Cheering comes from?
Then we get a vote going for the demo of the week, right? And then
we do that again?
No, but it's for a replay of their favourite demo so they can re-watch it.
Oh,
so it'll be one of the ones we did yesterday. Then after that, we do
they've got to play. Sorry, interrupting.
Okay, I'm never going to get through it. Then after that, we do a quick demo. Then we play the first half of the game, Facebook versus YouTube for prizes. Yeah, and then
we give away prizes.
You give away prizes. Yeah. Then we do price drops.
Wow.
Then we're into the second hour where we do another quick demo. Then we do another part of the game. Then we replay the demo of the week, and then we do the Friday Night Faves Gallery, which is the favourite pictures of the week that people have sent in, where they can win bonus points. And then we say goodnight.
Good night. I feel like the show's been and gone.
Yeah. All of that in 2 hours. And we have a lot of fun and laughs along the way. And it's going to be even more funny and laughy tomorrow because you're here. And think of the fun and laughter we've already had this week. Yes, and especially if you watch it on double speed with Debbie doing her chipmunk laugh, as someone described the other day. There it is. There it is.
That is funny. Oh, I need to go the other way. There's two ways to do this, so I'm just going to check that I've got that the right way. There we go, and there we go. So what I've done here is it's not so sticky, and I don't want to spray the board because I always get told off for doing that. So
spray the board?
Spray it, yes, with stick and spray.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm going to use some quick drying. So you want your black quick drying ink pad. So that's just going to go all over the top of this one, making sure I've got plenty on. And then we did that upside down, didn't we? So let's pop that way. Press down, and that's gonna. I don't know. Have you tried to read this stamp at all? Does it actually say anything?
I haven't. It says though. Oh no, it doesn't say anything, does it?
It does say dear.
Dear.
Something.
Dear.
Conine.
Jean. It looks like Jean. Dear.
Conine.
From. From Karen.
Lots of Leni, L-E-N-E.
It looks like it's in German. That's what it looks like. Einem something. Love from Karen. I don't think it says anything.
It doesn't say anything, no. It's just lots of swells.
Lots of swear words?
Lots of swells.
Oh, swear.
I'm sure there's not lots of swear words. That's funny. Right, so we've stamped that out. While we've got this here, I'm going to stamp a sentiment. So I'm just going to place that top and bottom and put one of our magnets at the top and bottom, and then bring in our sentiments. So your sentiments are amazing because they're photopolymer stamps.
Yes.
I do love a photopolymer stamp. I know sometimes we have to keep costs down and you have acrylic, which are good, but photopolymer are always amazing.
Photopolymer, the best, aren't they?
They are the best, yes. So we're going to put my heart is and always will be yours.
Jane Austen, that was.
How nice is that? Jane Austen. Yeah, it's just a beautiful stamp. So we're going to pop that on. Just need to dry that because I've wet that with my wet wipe. Just so it sticks. There we go. Turn that over and then we can stamp that one. Oh, that wasn't very clever, was it? Let's pop that back.
I've just had a message come through.
Oh, who's that from?
It's a beep, 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 beep. Newsflash.
Oh,
I've just heard, Debbie, but someone's going to win you, but she's not going to finish it in the show. Oh, the finish one. Beep, 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 beep. Debbie, someone who comments on the show is going to win your finished card.
Oh, I love that.
Newsflash, yeah.
That's nice.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, we're going to be doing that in all craft-alongs, apparently, going forward.
That's amazing. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's a really nice thing to do.
Yeah. So comment now.
Comment to win.
To win. That was a bit aggressive, wasn't it? So comment now, yeah?
Comment now.
Comment now to win, please.
I've lost my card, Ben. There we go. Right, so actually this has been a good craft. Oh, I'll tell you what I haven't done, we might not get time for, is to colour in the inkwell, but
okay.
It doesn't matter if we don't get that done because the actual card is done. And don't worry, whoever wins will get my finished one.
Yes.
So let's pop that down.
Or you could just send the one that you've done now with all the bits and pieces, so it's like a bit of homework for someone.
A bit of homework. You've won, but you've got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
That's like a do-it-yourself kit, isn't it?
DIY card, yeah.
DIY card. This is how you do it, is all the bits.
There's a lot of love for it anyway. Such a pretty card, Debbie, says Christine. And Hadassah says, I like this craft along. I can see so many other collections in this card design. Thank you, Debbie, for the inspiration.
Yeah, me too. I feel exactly the same, just because I thought it's one of those that will lend itself to so many different collections. I was already starting to think of our new Christmas collections that are coming in, how nice it would work. So we can just take, I am very excited, Nicola's saying, yeah, I'm really excited about them. I tell you what I did, I'm just going to bring in another piece of black card and cut out, and the reason being, Ben, because I've realised that this could be a little bit floppy on the side.
Yeah.
So what I did with my finished one, I've put a black piece behind it. So let's cut out another black one, and then we can, have I got another bit of black bit? Will that fit on there? No, I'm gonna have to use another black piece of card. But yeah, cut another one out, and then that way you can give it a bit more rigidity.
Just saved the video, going to give it a go, says Rosalind. And Rebecca Dancer says, what an excellent idea to receive the make. Debbie, this is amazing, says Amelie.
Oh, thank you.
Alchie says, I love the Friday night show. And Chantal says, Ben, you would sweat less in Craft Wars if you elegantly flicked. Last night you were puffing and panting. I thought Jamie would run over with a towel to wipe your brow. I mean, no chance of that.
You only sweated on the first make, let's face it. He cheated on the second. If anybody hasn't watched it, go back and watch it because it is very funny.
Debbie, I think you would say I used my initiative rather than cheated. I worked smarter, not harder.
So when people can vote, so if they vote for that, what do we show?
So normally, so we've had a lot of busy sort of salesy shows this week, but on a normal week, we'll take 3 demos that we've loved, and then we'll say, okay, so here's, like last week, it was like, here's Craig's demo from Monday, with the physical card. Here's Sheena's demo from Wednesday, physical card, and here's, say, Lily's demo from Thursday, physical card. So they see the cards, they vote for which one is their fave, and then at the end of the show, we replay the whole clip of that card being made, you see. Yeah.
Because this week's going to be difficult. We've hardly done any
Well, that's
demos.
why tomorrow, it's going to be the first Craft Wars round or the second Craft Wars round.
I see. So it will be one or the other.
One or the other, yeah. I vote round 2. Because Debbie made it's still up there actually, that beautiful little bag you made, didn't you?
Ah, yes.
And I made an original project in that same round as well, so so that is worth looking. Well, round 1 was chaotic.
That's very true, yes.
So you'll have to.
Very true.
You see, we've got all the cards, so we can put it to you tomorrow, live at 5.
So I'm just checking there that I didn't stick any of my tape to where we didn't need it. So I've literally done that quite well. So that's just coming at the front there. So that's going to be the front of your card. And then we're going to use our parasol. So our parasol is literally going to be sort of sticking there out of our card. So
nice.
You can put these wherever you want them to go. But obviously I am just sticking them onto the front where we've already put them. And again, if you want some rigidity of this, you can actually, and in fact I have got one, so even though I haven't cut this out on air, I have got a green one here, so we can mat and layer that onto the green one. And all that's going to do is give it a bit more rigidity because we've got this one sort of sticking out a little bit. So I just want to put my tape pen at the side here where it's going to stick, and then we can put it down at the bottom where that's going to go, and then place that just in there.
Like you say, now you've got like the basic construction of the card, you can then just sort of, I'm using Debbie's word again, titivate it how you want, can't you, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, put them wherever you want them to go. And then on the inside here, I've just used this to go at the base. How nice does that look? Just putting that fan is such a beautiful decorative part.
Really lovely.
So all we're going to do, again, just put our dots crossed here. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Nearly used the wrong one. I mean, this is where the dotty tape pen really does come into its own. So good with all your intricate die cuts. So we're just going to place that there. And then we've got our little envelope here. Now I've used a couple on mine, but I've just got one in here, so I'm just going to stick this in. Now you can either stick it to the back, so I'm just going to put a little bit down onto here, just to hold it into place. So that's coming out, so that will go into our pocket. And then I have got, we want a feather. Let's just grab a feather. I don't think we've done too bad on this at all.
You've done a lot more than I think you thought you were going to do.
Yeah,
That's how
absolutely.
I feel about the situation.
And the good thing is, if it is a little bit too fast for anybody, it doesn't matter because you can go back and watch it again and stop it and pause, yep. So we can put our feather at the base there. And the only thing I've done different, so if I bring my finished one in, I've just put, look at these, I love these, Ben. I think these metal embellishments are so nice. So I've just put a little a metal embellishment on there. I've done the inkwell on here as well. So I've just put the inkwell and I've coloured that in. And the pens that I've used.
You could colour the embellishments if you wanted, couldn't you?
Yes, you can, absolutely. Yeah, you can. Yeah, the metal ones, yeah, you can colour those. I've just used my darker blue, and in fact, I know I haven't cut them, but I can just quickly show you how I've done them. The feather's really simple. I've literally used my gold onto the side, so the lightest colour on the edges, and then just come in with the next darkest colour, and that will give you that sort of ombre effect. So nice and easy. Let's just move that so you've got a little bit more room. And then the middle section I've just done as the darker one, so give it some contrast. So that just, I mean, how quick and simple is that? So all I've not done is die cut them out and stamp them. And then with these, I would just literally use your lighter one in these sections, like so. So just doing that really quickly. And then come in with your darker ones at the base and the top. And that's going to still keep in your shade and look like the middle section has got that light coming off it. So that's all you're going to do, coming in with those. So once you've done all of that, you'll get that image there where it's coming in, and you'll still get that light and shade. And then with the back piece here, I've literally just made my pocket. This piece here, Ben, I didn't do this either, so I will just explain this. When you're using the envelope, you've actually got, can you see, you've actually got the guideline of it. So all you're going to do is cut it again and then just come in just a fraction and create a matte layer for the top. And then that one is just going to pop inside here, and this is the one we're going to be sending out. Here we go.
And we are going to be sending it out to Amy Johnson.
Yay! Well done, Amy.
It's a beautiful card, and I always love watching Debbie create. Her instructions are easy to follow and understand.
Oh, that's really good to hear. Thank you.
Amy, CTV prizes at crafterscompanion.co.uk. Message us there with your address and we will send that out to you. It's been a hit, this show. Alta says, I'm saving this show and I'll make that card. I can't wait to go back and watch this again, says Carol Garwood Beard. And Wendy Graham says, I can't wait to make this card, or I can't wait to try making this card. It is so different. I think that is certainly what a lot of people are saying. Save the video, says Rosalind, who also says, I'm going to use some of my Parisian papers, or maybe the first Roaring Twenties collection that was pink. I think that would look absolutely marvellous. Thank you, Debbie. What a great craft log. It flew over that.
It did. It went really quick. The hours always do. I'm just so pleased we managed to get a lot in, a lot more than I thought I would. So it's really good. And if I did go a little bit too quick, you can always pause me and then go back and re-watch those bits. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. And well done, Amy. We'll get that out to you.
Thank you to Debbie for a fabulous craft along. Thank you to you for watching as well. Make sure you're here at 5, cartload, Christmas styly. We've got some amazing Christmas deals for you, and multiple chances to win from my sack. Hoo, hoo, hoo!
Where'd you get that sack from?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? I've got friends in high places. Make sure you're watching tonight. We've got tons of goodies to give away. See you then. Bye for now.